Cool. So it's me, Denny Daniel, and I'm at Brandywine Senior Center, and we're doing our Quack Medical show for the seniors. We're going to cure you guys of everything. But one of the cures I noticed, one of the items, I got flown in straight from Russia, just for you guys, and I noticed I didn't get to open it yet.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Which means that, guess who gets to open the package?
Stephanie.
Yes, you get the honors of opening up a new acquisition that I've never seen before. I have an idea of what it might be. What you probably want to do is, you want to cut it like that. You know what, I'll do the cutting and then you do the opening. How about that?
Oh boy.
Okay, so you take
Saved
out
by the
whatever's
bell.
in there. No, you're never saved by the bell.
All right, so I gotta take this out.
Right.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Wow, they really packaged this well, and I'm gonna put that away. You can see, really is from Russia.
It is from Russia.
Okay. And I'm gonna cut this off so that it's easier to deal with. And then let's see, Mary, Stephanie, if you can get that out of there nicely.
The record?
Yep, whatever's in there.
Okay.
Carefully, because it is old.
Oh, I don't want to rip the paper. Oh,
Which I've already managed to do a little bit, but the paper isn't actually part of it.
okay.
Okay, so take out what's inside there. Go ahead, pull all of this out.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, what did Mary open up here?
Stephanie.
Stephanie. Mary's filming. What did Stephanie open up here? This is actually part of the Quack Medical Show and a whole bunch of other shows. So there's a whole bunch of very, very cool Russian records in here, but there's also some very cool
I'm a VIP, right?
medical records in here. This is actually an X-ray. See, these are X-rays. During the era of late Stalin, the early 50s and late 40s, the Russians banned our culture, all our cultural stuff. So kids would find a way to smuggle in American music. So they smuggled in these machines called recordettes that could record records. So they smuggled in these record players to bootleg. But where do you get a blank record in Russia? They went to the hospital, they cut X-ray paper into circles, and then they recorded their favorite pop music on people's X-rays. So their bones and ribs were still on the X-rays, so they nicknamed them Bones and Ribs Records, and that's an original Bones and Ribs record. Look at that, it's a rib. You can see the rib almost perfectly. Look at that.
Wow.
And this is a Bones and Ribs record too, and wow, this is Louis Armstrong on X-ray paper.
Oh, wow.
And I'm not sure the artist of this one, but it's probably someone very famous. I've got Elvis Presley.
Yeah. Oh, gee.
Yep, I've got Elvis Presley on Bones and Ribs. I've even got the Beatles, because they were still doing this in the 60s.
So this will play on a regular record player?
Yep, you'll put that in a record player and it'll actually play. Most of them are usually 78 RPM.
Oh, wow.
But yep, you're the first one to ever touch the Louis Armstrong St. Louis record. How cool is that? So give her a hand, that's great.
And I survived it.
And you
I
survived
didn't know
it.
what was in there.
So now you guys know, the next time you get an X-ray, you want to bring them to me, and then we could record you on your own Bones and Ribs. And Stephanie. These are your ribs, are
I
they?
don't think we've
No, they're not mine.
Oh, good.
Mine are a bit thinner than that.
Yeah. That's somebody else's Bones and Ribs, but it's probably Stephanie on them. All right. Bye, everyone.